Hey guys, and welcome back for another video. Today's just going to be a short video reminder that the Lunar New Year is live and there are a couple things you might want to consider while this is going on. Now, I've covered this festival in more detail and I'll be leaving a link to that video in the description, but the main focus of this video is just to remind you all that you can purchase 16 envelopes per day from the vendor in Crown Pavilion. Each envelope costs 1 gold, and again, you'll only be able to purchase 16 per day. You can sell these on the trading post immediately and almost always make a profit, or you can open those envelopes and you'll get a fair amount of consumables and some other items in addition to luck. Luck, of course, being the currency that allows you to increase your overall account magic find and is a pretty worthwhile stat to increase when you can. If you intend to sell, I highly recommend listing your envelopes instead of selling them instantly so you'll get the highest returns. And if you'd like to open them up for some of the new rewards, consumables, but most of all some luck to increase your magic find, I recommend waiting until the festival is just about to end before you open them up. The envelopes themselves are affected by magic find, so the higher your magic find is when you open them, the better chance you have at some better drops. To increase your magic find, you'll be using things like your base account magic find, item boosters you can pick up in the gem store, birthday boosters you get out of your birthday presents. Depending on the guild you're in, you can get a magic find boost from some banners. There's the magical enrichment that slots into an amulet that you can get for some laurels. And you'll have some foods like the chocolate omnon berry creams and utility foods like the flask of pumpkin oil that will stack and increase your magic find. On top of these buffs, you can actually get a map-wide buff for completing the Silverwastes meta event, and on top of all of this, you're still going to get another 15% as long as the Lunar New Year is still live. My recommendation to you is just save up those envelopes if you intend to open them, and as close to the end of the festival as possible, try to get as many of these boosters together, and then just go complete the Silverwastes meta event, pop all of your boosters, and open up your envelopes. If you're worried about spending the gold, keep in mind that there are some trophy items you'll get out of these envelopes as well, and their real purpose is just to be resold to vendors for a fair amount of gold back. In my experience, I make most of my money back when I open these envelopes. Also, with the Lunar New Year, you'll have access to the PvP Dragon Ball activity, and by winning enough of these games, you'll earn a token that will allow you to purchase even more of those envelopes per day. So even if you really haven't been actively playing Guild Wars 2, I would recommend at least keeping the game installed and logging in for some of these obvious perks like more gold and potentially higher magic find. Outside of all of the other things I've mentioned you can get out of these envelopes, there is a new back piece skin that is themed to the year of the boar, or the current year we're in. I typically don't go for these back skins, but I know some people out there really like them, so if you want to collect this, be sure that you try to get it out of an envelope. You can buy it off the trade post, or you can craft it for yourself. As a final note, if you're at all interested in achievements, or at the very least, if you like some of the skin rewards you get for getting so many achievements, by completing the annual Lunar New Year Customs achievements, you'll get 50 points outright. I know that won't be for everybody, but I just thought that that was kind of a lot of achievement points for not very much work. But with all that being said, guys, that's really all I wanted to do here today. I didn't feel like this really merited a whole nother guide as much as it just needed a reminder to any players out there who are maybe missing out on the Lunar New Year. If you participated in the Q&A, or if you're just curious how I'll answer some of those questions, that video should be going up this week as well. But as always, guys, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.